Do you sell a hot air balloon? Flew a hot air balloon. There we go. That word sounds a bit more appropriate. I flew my hot air balloon around my world, and yeah, I showed all of the things that I built and my house and everything. So if you've not seen that video, I definitely recommend going to check it out. But today we're back to work. We're back to building, but we're building, I'm glad to say, a fun thing. We're building a mini game, and of course, if we're building a mini game, that means we're doing it in my fun land. And don't panic. Don't start writing in the comments. Don't start shouting, saying, "Stampy, you crazy man, you forgot to pick a dog." I have not forgot to pick a dog. Today, in this video, I'm going to be joined by Gregory Jr. And Gregory Jr. actually lives inside of my golf course in my fun land. So I'm going to go pick him up on my way. And yeah, then we can go and build my new mini game together. And my new mini game is going to be called Ambush. And the idea of the game is it's kind of like a board game, but instead of moving around little pieces or like little markers or something, you are the pieces basically. So imagine playing like checkers or chess or something, but instead of, you know, moving around other things, we're actually being the pieces that we move around. So the way we're going to do that is by placing down minecarts. And when you place down two minecarts next to each other, if you press left trigger on the one next to you, you actually switch really quickly and then switch to the next seat. So that's going to be how we get around. And hello, Gregory Jr. Welcome to the video. You can come and join me. Oh, he doesn't sound very happy. Is that a rumbly tummy he had there? Would you like a tasty carrot? Let's see if dogs like carrots. Nope, he does not like the carrot. He's going to leave the carrot there and run away and head over to the cake. I don't blame him. He takes after his owner. And so, yeah, the idea of the game is we're going to build like a checkered pattern on the floor. And there's going to be two sides. It's going to be the orange side, which is going to be, of course, my side. And then the other side is going to be lime green, just because I kind of like that color and it goes quite well with the orange. And yeah, so the game's going to be called Ambush. And the reason for that is because you take turns moving. And the aim is to get from one side of the game to the other. But if someone's in a minecart that's diagonally next to you, if you tap them, then that means they're out. And there's going to be a few walls that you can't look around. And so what you can do is do what I'm doing here. You can wait behind the wall and wait until they go to the point next to you. And then you suddenly jump out and ambush them. And so that's the reason that the game's called Ambush. And hello, Lee. You decided to take the long way round, did you? I don't think his chunks have loaded in yet, so I don't think he can see me. And he's trying to work out where I am. Behind you, Lee. Hello. And here's Gregory Jr. as well. And this here is a little bit of a ground which I leveled out. And this is where we're going to be building the game. And the outside is going to be 23 blocks by 13. So if I start and do the first one exactly where Gregory Jr. is getting in the way, and if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 along to here. And then if I go 13 along this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, why did I go to 18? I was supposed to go to 13. So let's go 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Is that right? I'm going to have to count and double check because I'm doubting myself here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Absolutely perfect. And I promise you that's going to be all the counting I'm going to need to do in this video. So let's go and dig this area out, shall we? And just mark it. There's a few holes around the place. I actually leveled out this area using TNT. There was a big mountain kind of there, and I just blew up this whole entire area, which is how I got it to how it is. And so let's just dig out this whole middle bit. And this is where the game's going to be. And so what we're going to do is, as I said, do our checkered pattern. So it's going to be like orange on one side and then lime green on the other side. Oh, actually, something that we need to do is to have a black stripe going down the middle, and I don't believe I have any black wool on me. We might have to go and see if there's any line around the place just to mark the middle. Then, as I said, we're going to be building walls all over the place, and I've actually come up with quite an ingenious mechanism for deciding how you go. We probably won't have time to build it in this video, but in the next video we're going to be building it, where it's going to be like underneath the game there's going to be, oh, some iron here, there's going to be like rows of note blocks, and they're going to have one row of note blocks doing a high pitch sound and the other one a low pitch sound, and they're going to keep alternating. So it's going to go like ding, dun, ding, dun, and so one team's going to move on all the dings, and then the other team's going to move on all the dongs. So that's the way the game's going to be. So it looks like this side here is going to be the lime green side. So if you go and start building this side, Lee, I'll go and start building the orange side. Then I guess we'll meet in the middle. And the first thing to do is to probably just build the walls up the entire side around the outside. Right in the middle, we're going to have a bit of an entranceway. I think about there should be in the middle where people can get in. And so basically you start off standing, and so as I said, you need to get from one side to the other, so you can pick any of the first minecarts. And so you basically have two choices. You can either play offensively and just charge straight forward and try and get to the other side, like being sneaky and before they can get to you, or you can try and ambush them, where you might try and decide to hang back a bit and hide behind a wall and then wait for them to try and charge round and try and take them off guard and try and take them out. So there's a few different ways you can play. And seeing as I don't have any black wool on me right now, I might just use dirt for now, just to be a marker, and then we can change that for black wool. So let's try and find the exact middle. It looks about, do you reckon here? Do you reckon this is the middle? Maybe one along. Let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just see Lee's little head poking over. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa, not even close. Not even close. I think there might be the middle. What do you reckon, Lee? Do you want to count along and try and work it out, or I think this might be good. I guess we'll see once we start building. And who's this? I believe we are being joined by a longbow's just about made his way across. There we go. He can go and help us build. And so I guess the first thing to do is to carry on doing the walls around the outside. Then I'm going to start doing the checkered pattern. And we're going to have some blocks sticking up as well, just to trap all of the mine carts in place. And I've almost run out of my wool already. I thought I had loads of it. And is this block in the middle? What do you reckon? I think that is. I think that one's perfectly in the middle. What do you reckon, Gregory Jr.? Do you think it's right in the middle? He's not very happy today, is he? He's not very happy. I think he's going to have some of the carrot cake, otherwise he's going to be grumbling all day long. Or maybe some pork chops. That's generally what dogs prefer to eat. And so yeah, this is going to be like the entrance to the orange side. We're going to have the same on the other side. And then from here on is where the actual game's going to begin. So there's going to be little towers along here. And so in all of these gaps, we're going to be placing a mine cart. And so that's how you go in to start the game. So all I need to do now is go through and fill all of this in like this. And then underneath, we're going to get rid of the dirt and stone and put the orange wool down there as well. Then make a whole load of minecart tracks and put them in. Then plonk down the minecarts. And then that's pretty much how the game's going to be. But as I said, there are a few obstacles. There's a few walls which are going to be kind of just blocking your line of sight. But I guess if